In the last lecture, you learned why it's so important to make 2 or 3 updates on your Facebook page before you invite people to like your page. Now, in this lecture, you're going to learn about the Facebook Edgerank newsfeed algorithm. This is important to understand only to give you some context and background information about why these 9 proven Facebook post formulas are really going to work and really drive engagement. So it's just more understand the theory, the background, so you understand why these posts work, and also to give you guidance in the type of posts that you make on Facebook, so that you're really working with this algorithm so that you can get maximum exposure on Facebook, and that you're not posting content that's just going to get hidden and nobody's going to see. So what am I actually talking about here? Well, on Facebook, you're probably very familiar with this. If you come into your news feed here, you can see that there are posts displayed here. Now, because there is so much content on Facebook, Facebook have developed this filtering system called Edgerank. It's essentially their algorithm. It's something similar to the Google search algorithm that really filters information, brings the best information to the top. And if I click this open here, I have a link that really explains this algorithm quite well. I'm just going to walk you through this a little bit. So what you can see here is that the algorithm has really 3 main factors. So the first part is affinity. So how does Facebook really determine, why does this show up instead of some other posts? What are the factors that help this show up and not other content? Because there's so much content out there that could show up. So the first factor is affinity. So this really is the relationship between me and the page that is posting that content. Have I commented, liked, shared, clicked that particular page or the poster before? So that's one thing. What is the relationship like? If I repeatedly interact with somebody's Facebook profile, even like a friend of mine, if I look at their photos, well, then I'm more likely to see more content from them, because Facebook could see, okay, you like to see content from them, let me show you more content. Now, after affinity, there is weight. So essentially what this is as a general rule, it's best to assume that edges, or that's really the piece of content, whatever takes most time to accomplish tends to be given more weight. And this is really the important part of this post here. In general, it says is if you share a post, that is weighted more than you commenting a post, that's weighted more than liking and clicking. So for example, if Facebook sees that some piece of content is getting a lot of shares, well, then that's going to give it a lot of weight. Facebook can see that that is an important post. It's going to expose it more. They're going to do that more than people just liking it or people clicking on it. And also for the type of contents, then videos are generally given more visibility in the newsfeed than photos and status and links. So this is kind of a general rule. But in terms of what that means for you is if you're deciding what type of content you should post, you should try and post content that's going to get people to share, encourage that as a call to action, and also post videos rather than maybe just links, because as you can see in the newsfeed, a lot of what is showing up here is videos. There's a lot of videos, a lot of pictures. This is what really catches attention, and so that's really how the algorithm is working. And the final piece is time decay. So let's have a quick look at this. Time decay refers to how long the edge or piece of content has been alive. The older it is, the less valuable it is. And really, as a piece of content ages, it loses value. So that's why you can expect a lot of these pieces of content here. You can see they're 19, 15 hours, 14 hours, 5 hours, 7 hours since this post was made. There's probably nothing here over 24 hours. So you can see how fast the content filters through Facebook So you can expect to really, if you make a post on Facebook, that a lot of people are, probably everybody's going to see it within 24 hours. After that, the post loses its value really, because there's so much content out there. So that is really just a quick overview of the newsfeed algorithm. The important thing to understand is that there is an algorithm here, that there is a process that Google uses to determine what content gets displayed. And even your fans on your Facebook page, they won't necessarily see every single one of your posts, because it has to be valuable content. So people give out about that. They say, oh, my friends don't see, or my fans don't see every single one of my posts. But you've got to understand that if that post isn't valuable to the person, Facebook wants to protect their users' experience and show them only content that they really want. So therefore, you can't just post anything on Facebook. You need to be strategic about your posts and really use the formulas below that I've created here, or that I've listed out here, so that people will really want to share these posts with your friends. All of these proven formulas down here are designed to really work with the algorithm to get a maximum amount of likes, shares, comments, and also to get them quickly as well, so you can get exposure quickly. So now that you understand the Facebook Edgerank newsfeed algorithm, let's move on to the next lecture, where we're going to get started on the proven Facebook post formulas and looking at caption this photo. So I'll see you there.